Well, hopefully, and I highly doubt it, but hopefully, one particular falsehood, one particular factually incorrect statement that progressive anti-gunners love to push around has finally been put to rest. Finally, they themselves have proven it completely untrue. What I'm talking about here today is this idea that anybody can go online and buy a gun without a background check. That anybody can hop online and just convince somehow a business to send you a gun and not pass a background check to do that and take possession of that gun. Now, of course, they knew right off the bat that getting a business to send you a gun was never something that ever happens. It just doesn't work that way. Businesses, if they want to remain in business, don't break federal laws, and that's already against the law. You have to send it to a federal firearms dealer or your local gun shop. They knew this already, so they didn't even try to get a business to send them a gun. What they did try, however, was after questioning whether or not the ATF is really doing their jobs, which of course we know they do their jobs a little too well and infringe on our Second Amendment rights quite often, but they were worried that the Accountability Office and the ATF and nobody was really doing what they were supposed to do. So 3 U.S. senators, 2 of them, I don't remember their names, one of them was Senator Elizabeth Warren. Well, about 2.5 years ago, they decided they were going to put together an investigation and see if they could get people to sell them a gun. Private transactions, which, by the way, is legal in most states, depending on how you do it. A lot of states, I say a lot, don't really worry too much about doing background checks between individuals. There are some that do require that, but still, they wanted to see if they could get somebody to sell them a gun off the internet. And what they did was make it very clear up front when they were looking at purchasing that gun that either they were unable to own a gun because they had some sort of criminal record, or that they were across state lines, which of course is illegal to do. It is illegal to sell a gun to somebody whose residence is actually not in your state. So what they would do is they would get the sale going and then right at the last minute contact the person in some way and drop some little hint or clue that, hey, you really shouldn't be selling me this gun, but thanks for doing it anyway. And they did this 72 times. Now, take a guess, out of 72 times, how many guns they were able to illegally purchase from somebody? Anybody? Anyone? 0! 0 out of 72 times could they convince somebody to sell them a gun illegally. Now, what this sounds like to me is that gun owners are pretty damn good at policing themselves and not doing illegal things. You know, as we've said so many times, most gun owners, 99.9999999% of them, are good people. They're around you every day, wherever you go, and they don't ever do anything bad with their guns. And that includes selling those guns to people who shouldn't have those guns. So hopefully, once and for all, though I have my doubts because we know how these nut job anti-gunners are, hopefully this puts to rest, as proven by anti-gunners themselves, the false notion that anybody can hop online and buy a gun illegally.